it's around 2013, we'll say 10 years ago now. It's 2023, 2024. Oh my God, like, come on, girls, 2024. So 11 years. So about 11 years now, I have, well, I first was, noticed that my hair was thinning and I didn't know what the reason was. And so I tried this, and it was still thinning. And so when I finally realized that it was the permanent hair dye that I was using, okay, of course, I stopped using the permanent hair dye, but I thought that if I stopped the permanent hair dye and stopped doing relaxers at the same time, because I was having relaxers, this was right at the cusp of me going natural or deciding to go natural. So I stopped doing the hair relaxers and I stopped the permanent hair loss, right? And I just decided to do a rinse instead. And so my hair just kind of grew back some, but it didn't cover the entire thing. And then years went by. I want to say maybe now 3 years ago, I decided I was going to go back to the permanent hair color, which was black, because I'm gray all over. My mom was gray at 15. I was gray at 15. Started at 15 years old. But come on now, I'm 46. Do I look it? No, I'm not trying to. But I am not a fan of gray. And because of that, I would do the black hair, right? Black hair rinse or color or whatever. And so I decided to go back to the permanent, and it, suffered my hair again. And I'm thinking, okay, so it's gotta be this permanent color. So I started going to a beautician, and she says for me to only use DEMI, D-E-M-I permanent. Don't use the semi-permanent, of course not permanent, just use semi. And that's just worked wonders. However, I wanted to grow back my little balding spot that kind of got worse. So I started using, the reason why I titled this MINOXIDIL update, because I'm finna show y'all the castor oil. That ain't what I was using. Okay, this one. I don't know if you see this. This is MINOXIDIL. This is a 5% MINOXIDIL biotin hair growth serum, right? So I started using like these types of MINOXIDILs, and I would say maybe 5 months of being consistent, and sometimes I wasn't consistent because you're supposed to use it twice a day. Forgot. But over the course of, I want to say 5 months of having some consistency, even if I skipped a day, I started seeing a little bit of hair growth come back. And then I decided to get this Verb, V-E-R-B. I went to Ulta, am I doing, no, whatever. But I went to Ulta to buy that. And I just consistently buy it, and I consistently use this one because it's like every time you wash your hair, and because of naturals, a style will only hold a week, maybe 2 weeks. And so I consistently wash my hair, and I use this prior to washing. So there's consistency there, but it still hasn't fully grown back. So at this point, it's like, I'm just gonna deal with it. So I do styles, or have styles done on my hair that will just cover the thinning spot, and I just deal with it. I mean, it is what it is at this point. And I just deal with it. So you'll probably see me pop up a few styles on the screen and then show you different styles that I would use or whatever. But I don't even know if you can kind of see because how I cover it here. But I'm going to turn to the back. So the back of my hair is always at the middle. So if I just kind of spread it there, you could probably see the thinning. But if you notice, I just put hair over it to cover it. And one thing that I do is, like for this particular style, so I did the braid here, 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 and stop. And so I didn't do a braid back here because the thinning will start there, but I just cut it off here and just use the other thick parts of my hair to just cover it. And so I'm just here to tell you I deal with it. life still goes on. I still have a full and lavish life. So just learn and deal with it. That's my only advice today. Thanks for watching.